Maponga J live down in the Northern Cape here in South Africa. And we are excited to be welcoming you again as we are embarking on a journey for African investment strategies, developing wealth base and beginning to develop new programs that address the African problems and looking for African solutions. Many of our young people who are living in cities, they don't know what to do with their money. Yes, you may think that by buying clothes and buying shoes that you are doing well, but behind me here is a real life and how we can spend our money constructively and allow your money to grow in a meaningful way. I'm standing here in a farm in Northern Cape here, which is almost like 7 square kilometers, which is almost like 5,000 hectares of land. And I'm talking to the farm manager here, who I will share the details with you when it is time and the time is right. But we have an opportunity at least of making an investment in terms of buying some few cows, 2, 3, 4 cows, depending on how much investment that you want to put. And you know that every year that cow will birth another cow, will birth another cow. So the farm managers are here. The project is almost ready to fly, where we'll open up the documents, I think before the end of the month or early next month, where we can set up a facility where even those who are in the Caribbean, those in the UK and other places who want to make some investment in terms of animal husbandry can actually invest your money, buy a cow, and then at the end of the year, you have another cow. End of second year, you have another cow. 3, 4, 5 years later, you have so many cows, and maybe you can make an arrangement and see maybe 1 or 2 of those cows can be used also to defray the expenses. Thus, this includes the feeding, this includes the medicines and other upkeep for your own cows. But we also want to start thinking as African leaders how we can turn this farm into an investment for fathers who want their children to get married. You know, as Africans, there's a time where your son has reached of age and you need to make an investment. You don't need to wait until the boy is getting married. You need to create a base for him, meaning to say from the ages of 2, 3, 4, 5, even 10, 12, you can get a policy for him, or you can begin to invest in cows for him. So you start buying or putting him in maybe 400 or 500 rand a month, or buy a cow at the age of 10, buy a cow at the age, so you can say buy maybe 3 or 4 cows between the ages of 10 and the ages of 15. That gives you 5. By the time he's 25, and you stop. You buy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you stop. Then you allow the farm to breed and grow your cows for you. But the time the boy is getting married at the ages of 21, 24, 25, or 30, you can actually come to the farm and you can drive your 10, 15, 20 cows that are needed to consult that wedding. And in the group scheme, that is possible to do, because then we are saying the boys that are ready, we are able to drive those cows forward. And should there be a pregnancy before the time of proper maturity, then the policy can also assist in terms of paying damages and other things. But critically, it will begin to teach our children how to be responsible and how to look after their father's cows. Because when you mess up and you break up, then the cows are taken away. By the time you're getting married, you're already running into a shortfall. So it's a character development strategy. And we want to see how we can begin to utilize land itself as a form of wealth creation. Even if you don't want to get married, you can still come back to the farm and collect your cows at the age of 25 or 30. Those 20, 15, 20, 30 cows that you already have, change them into money and start other businesses that feed into the value chain of Africans actually looking after ourselves. And these are genuine cows, authentic, real cows, organic as organic can be, feeding here in this beautiful farm. And your host is Maponga J. Please keep your eyes open. Immediately the document is available. They're just finalizing on it. I'll make it available to you as a public, so that from here to China, Hong Kong, Europe, America, and the whole entire Africa, if you are interested in investing in the cow business, I can guarantee you every year you are able to double your income, because every cow will give you a calf. The following year, it gives you a calf. Following year, it gives you a calf. Starting off with 1 cow, in less than 7 years, you might actually have 10 cows that are looking at you. And it's all up to you to move into the agricultural business, because there's no way Africa can constantly consume what we don't own. And if you take your money and put it in the bank, they give you 2 to 3% profit. But when you take your money into farming, you don't get profits, you get folds. The difference between profits and folds is that profit is part of the initial investments, whereas folds is the total return of what you invested initially. So a cow gives you one fold because a cow produces another cow, and then another cow produces another cow. So it's 100% return on your investments. And many of us as Africans, we go to school to study, to run away from wealth, and run into poverty, and living in the midst of the city lives in the concrete jungle, only to die with certificates of non-transferable degrees behind your back, and a small little watch, and a medal that is worth nothing. Whereas when you invest in farming, you are able to leave an inheritance for your children. So if you're a Christian and you have read the Bible, a good, wise father leaves an inheritance for his children. We want to throw this on your face. Start thinking. Stop buying expensive techies and buying brands and glasses and putting them on your heads, buying stupid little cars that only end up killing you. Start investing in farming. We're going to be opening an opportunity on this farm in Northern Cape. I've come here to meet up with the managers and meet up with the directors and see how we can actually make this project one of the first initial projects here on Farmers of Thought. Converting our petty cash money, our ice cream money, cell phones we're holding in our hands, 15, 19, 20,000. That's two small little calves that you can buy with that kind of money and allow your money to grow. The bank does not grow money. Farming grows money. Think on these things as we are growing together here on Farmers of Thought. Your host, Maponga Joshua. We don't meet ourselves until we see you again. Stay away from trouble. If you decide to do what I don't do, do it better. You can see the farm from the other end. Well,